Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again with another footy talk, brother. And I can't lie, bro. I hadn't seen an Arsenal fan all day, blood. You know what I'm saying? What you telling me?
There's Arsenal fans all over socials, bro.
I know, I ain't been on it, bro. You know, the man's been on the sabbatical today, blood. You know what I'm saying?
You've been that vexed?
Nah, but no, I'm not even vexed, bro. Man, just having a mental health break. You know them ones, because my team played tonight and I have a feeling they're gonna embarrass me. So it's one of them ones where, bro, man, just have to meditate. You get me?
I see the Onana thing. You dropped Onana and then my man made a mistake.
Yeah, but it happens. You know them ones. It happens, man. Players make mistakes, but when you make a mistake and we're already losing, it doesn't really matter too tough. You know them ones. When you make a mistake and make man lose the game, it's a different, it's a different kind of thing.
We had a good match.
He did have a good game, and then he made a mistake. What like at the end, but we were already losing 3-1. You know what I mean? So I don't think it counts. To be fair, you know what I'm saying. I don't think it counts. Still,
is that my computer? Or yours?
Yeah, the camera jumped off. Yeah.
No, my camera's a webcam, bro.
Yeah, but it's jumped out, innit? So you're in the back. I can still hear you. I think they might still be able to hear you as well, but they can't see you.
I don't even know how. Wait.
There it is. Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with this thing.
Yeah. That's calm. So yeah, bro, it's one of them ones where he played well. Yeah, it's back on. Everything's blessed. But yeah, he played well. And then he made one mistake. But you know what it's gonna be though. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be the comparison thing. Instead of looking at the overall performance, they're gonna be like, well, cool. Onana got dropped because he made a mistake. Now you made a mistake, so you're the same in it. But he had a very steady game. He had a very steady game before that.
Nanda's made bare mistakes. Remember, it's not even like to see. It's weird. Like there's certain positions in the pitch that you can't make any mistakes in it.
Mm.
And goalkeepers, you can't make a mistake because your mistakes are amplified. Like behind you is the goal, in it.
Yep.
So if you make a mistake, it's a goal. So I get that it's amplified more, but it's not like Onana's made one and he got dropped. He's made bare mistakes, bro.
But this is his whole career at Man United is just a mistake compilation, bro. Like the whole thing. And this is why the fact that even the manager dropped him for one game is dead, bro. Because then he's bringing him back for tonight's game, bro. Like the fact that he's in goal tonight, I'm not confident we're gonna win. Just because he's there, bro. Like this is how mad it is. The fact that he's there is making me feel uncomfortable, bro. Because he literally made two. Brother, yeah, the manager said he's gonna play today. And brother, he made two mistakes in the game, you know, like that cost, and we ended up drawing. If he doesn't make those mistakes,
the first one was definitely a mistake. The second one, I think, was a bit. I get it. I think that one's a bit harsh though, because he got fired at him quick.
Yeah, so, but as a goalkeeper, you try, brother. Them man do them drills every day. You know, there's only so many different types of saves them man could do in training. You know, them man are there for 2 hours doing the saves for 2 hours, bro.
You know,
like, straight at him.
I'm looking at you. I can see you're upset still. I can see it because
I'm pissed.
The hoodie's down here.
Bro, I'm upset.
Man's this close to the camera. Like.
I'm upset, my brother. You know them ones, because the thing is, normally, when it's man them, I try and, you get me? I try and fight our corner, but I can't fight this. You know them ones, like the guy is killing us, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's killing us. I can't even lie, bro. He's moving mad. So it's one of them things where if a shot straight at you as a goalkeeper, especially if it's across the floor, you should be able to take the sting out of the shot. If it's in the air, most of the time, they might tell you to punch it in it. But brother, I don't know what he's just got a thing where every time he cushions the ball, he cushions it into the danger area, bro. All the time.
He's supposed to push it away. Isn't
He doesn't push it away. He always drops it like he's trying to set up the other team, bro. It's crazy. Like, so I can't even.
Do you know?
I can't depend him.
He's an unorthodox keeper, isn't it? Like you can see, he's unorthodox. But the problem with unorthodox keepers is when they make mistakes, it's kind of like Saka yesterday with a penalty. Yeah. If you take the penalty normally and you miss, everyone's on a vibe of.
Fair enough, it happens, innit? Yeah.
But the moment you do something like off the cuff
and you miss,
now it's like, you're taking the piss. You know what I'm saying? But with another
facts.
That keeper that like. He saves stuff, but it just looks unconventional. It just looks like man was just like he saved the ball. Man's saving the ball like that, blood, like Michael Jackson Thriller. Man's doing bare like choreography, but you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he's terrible, man. Like, and the wickedest thing is, it's like he dives. Even when the shot straight at him, he still dives. I've never seen anything like it. It's like the ball be down the middle, a man would dive and he'll push it. But it's like, bro, you could just stand there and just catch it. Like, you see all these keepers in the warm-up and they're just catching the ball. Like, boom, catching it. This player's diving and the thing's at him. It's almost like he's trying to get out of the way of the ball, bro. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it.
But how has he gone from one of the best keepers in the world at Inter? Was it Inter before? It was Inter, innit?
It was Inter.
One of the best keepers at Inter to becoming this.
Yeah, but bro, that's easy to explain when you realize that getting a golden glove, is about the whole defense. It's not just about the goalkeeper. Because in general, as a goalkeeper, if you're facing less shots, you've got more chance of having a clean sheet. Like, that's just how football works. So when you get goalkeepers that concede the least amount of goals in a tournament or something like that, it's usually because the defense in front of them is really, really good. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very rare that it's because the goalkeeper is just unbelievable. You do get the odd occasion where, like, David De Gea had a few seasons for us where we were rubbish, but this guy was pulling out like 8 saves a game, like top saves a game.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But Onana's not doing that, bro. He's not having to make 8 saves in total in a game, and he's still conceding, bro. Like, he's still conceding. It's not like he's making bare saves, bro. If you watch a United game, he's not making bare saves. Either it goes in or he's not busy. Like,
but I think what you said is key though. Your defense at United isn't really good, in it, like that. So he's exposed more to stuff. Like, for example, Ray at Arsenal. Like, when Ramsdale came in, I mean, when Ramsdale was there, people were arguing that we don't need Raya. Like, Ramsdale's good enough. Like, why are you bringing in Raya? Because obviously Ramsdale was like a fan's favorite, in it. Like, we like the passion. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a bad keeper.
yeah.
Where now Raya's come in, you can see the difference. Like, no offense to Ramsdale, but it's kind of day and night. But you never saw it, because Raya, when he's called upon, like, he reacts. Like, remember, he's got Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Skelly. Like, he's got a good back four in front of him, bro. You got Rice, Party.
Yeah. Nah, he's protected still.
But he's protected, but when he's called into action, he still does his job. Whereas Onana isn't protected, and then when he's called into action, he does his job sometimes, but then when he doesn't, it just looks crazy, because it's just like, why did he fight like that?
Yeah.
Like, even the first goal last week, like, I think what he does is he anticipates where the ball's going to be instead of reacting to the ball.
But that's normal. People don't do that. You know what it was there?
That's what I'm saying, because he's reacted, because he's gone down. When the crosses come in, he's gone down like,
like he thinks it's going to bounce somewhere.
But no one's touched it. So it's literally bounced in front of him, and he's already on the floor, like, and you see him looking up. It's like, brother, react to the ball, not where you think the ball's going to go.
But I would argue though, like, the reason why he has to kind of preempt where the ball's going is because he's got no agility, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's built like an auntie, bro. Like, man can't move. He's got no footwork, bro. He just needs one of them wheelie trolleys that you see the aunties with, blood. Like, you get me, on the high street, bro. He just needs one of them little trolleys, bro, because this guy can't move his feet, bro. It's crazy. It's actually mad, bro.
I've never watched him like that.
Brother, he don't look like an athletic goalkeeper, bro. Like, he doesn't. Like, when you see, like, Courtois, for instance, he's really tall, but he's lean, bro. Like, this, brother, Onana, they saying he's 6'2", 6'3", but brother, he don't look 6'3", blood. He looks about 6'2", and he just looks out of shape, bro. He can't move. He actually can't move. If you watch man dive, he don't dive. It's kind of like he just kind of belly flops, bro. Like, it's a mad thing, bro. Like, there's no agility. He can't move his feet and his hands at the same time. It's one or the other. You know them ones. And it's just like, when you look at the goals that he concedes, and I've been telling these lot, and now they've been noticing, bro, the ball goes underneath his body a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a goalkeeper, an ideal situation is that you wanna be at extension when you're making saves, yeah, so you can get your hand on the ball, bro. Like, he's diving and the ball's going under his elbow and under his body and that, and it's like, bro, if the ball can go under your body, you could have used your feet. Like, the ball should never be going under your body like that, because mechanically it takes a while to get down anyway. So he needs to be doing better with his general shape in goal. Like, he doesn't have the shape of a goalkeeper. He doesn't have a shape of a goalkeeper, bro. Like, Courtois made a bad boy save yesterday where the ball's no, not Courtois, sorry. It was the day before. It was the PSG goalkeeper.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Donnarumma. His name.
Donnarumma, and he came out, closed the angle. Boom.
He was pulling out. He pulled out about 5.
Yeah, but his thing is, because he's about 6'6" anyway, he's tall. But what he does really, really well, is he closes the angles off, because obviously he's taller, so it takes him longer to get down. But he closes the angle, comes off his line, so it makes the goal look smaller. Onana doesn't do that. It's like, you don't have to dive all the time. Sometimes just closing the angle makes it difficult, bro, because as a goalkeeper, a lot of the big saves you see goalkeepers make, they just get hit. They don't even make the save. They just close the angle, and it might hit them on the shoulder or hit them on the leg. Alisson made a save against PSG like that, where he came out, the ball just ended up hitting like the bottom of his leg and staying out.
That's crazy, because before you said Donnarumma, I was thinking of that.
Same save.
I was going to say, Alisson's good at that. You just said Alisson. Yeah. Alisson, one-on-ones, bro, you have to slot it well to be Alisson, bro, because Alisson, man comes out like that. It's just, Man just runs at you.
Yeah, that's it. He closes the angle off, bro.
Man are like,
Bro, he'll hit him on the elbow. You'll hit man on the hip anyway. Yeah, like you're not scoring, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. Goalkeeping is about angles, and to close angles, you need to move your feet. He don't move his feet. The guy's cemented, bro. Like I remember, remember the goal that Liverpool scored, the Mo Salah one where they squared it. Yeah, like brother. Man was on the wrong side of the goal, you know. Like the ball goes across the goal, the ball's going in. Mo Salah kicks it into the floor, the ball's bobbling, and the goalkeeper's nowhere. He's not even in a camera shot. I was like, "Where's this brother?" Like, man, just belly flopped, blood, and landed in the middle of the goal, and the ball was in the other side. I was like, "Nah, this is embarrassing."
But what's mad is that you man got rid of De Gea for him, and also my thing is, I don't mind you not getting rid of De Gea, but I feel like you see United, yeah. This might sound, I might be wrong for it, but recently, like, you've become one of the most disrespectful clubs, bro, like to a lot of your players, bro. Like,
we've been doing it for a while, though.
Brother, when you want them to leave, it's like, when you want them to stay, it's whatever. When you want them to leave, like, the way you treat them's mad.
Yeah.
Herrera, I remember Herrera was like, the way you done him was bad.
Their man offered him a pay reduction, bro. You know there was there. No, like, when did they ever do that?
But then they even said that, like, he said he wanted to stay. He said nobody contacted him, bro. No one contacted him. And
bro,
then they were like,
the Gea one's worse, bro. Like,
that's
bro,
what I'm saying.
Them man put the contract on the table for him, yeah. And then he never signed it. And then they just said, all right, cool, it's not there no more. On a mad one like that. Like, them man were just like, yo, the contract's there. He was going to sign it. And then them man just withdrew the contract. They were like, hey, it's not there no more. Yeah, like, it's a madness. Even what they done to Lingard, bro. These men have been doing this for time.
Yeah, Lingard was bad as well. He was at West Ham. You remember, he was flying at West Ham.
He pulled out at West Ham. And then the thing is, yeah.
And they brought him back.
Yeah, he wanted to go to West Ham, and Man United blocked the move. And then he ended up without a club, and then ended up somewhere else, brother. And the thing is, in football, yeah.
Not in Forest, isn't it? No, he stayed at United for a year.
Yeah, he ended up there. Then he ended up at Forest, but he was meant to go West Ham, bro. Do you know what I mean? And the madness is, yeah, he was in London. He was loving it, bro. And then he balled out. They disrespected him, man, like that. They had him there. He ends up going to Forest, but it's like
he got England call up as well, wasn't it? At that time,
but he was balling out, bro. Do you know what I mean? 12 goals, 16 games, and they done Lingard dirty. And the thing is, yeah, the way they did Jesse Lingard is mental, yeah. Considering he came through the academy, bro. So it's one of them ones where no one's really safe in football. That's why, in general, yeah, as a general rule of thumb, yeah, if a club's treated you well as a player, you should treat them the same way. But if you start feeling certain disrespects, bro, listen, do what you need to do, bro. Like, I'm just not.
But you know, unfortunately, with some of these clubs, you're not going to see it though until it's too late. Like, for example, De Gea wouldn't have seen that until it was too late. Because remember, he's been the guy. It's only when the new manager came in that it was a bit. Ten Hag was a little bit. That's
but them man stop answering their phone, or they don't text you back the same way. You know the one, bro. Like, you know the way they're like Ten Hag saying he never knew he was gonna get sacked, but Tutu's man are having meetings and he's not getting the text no more. You know, like, bro, when man are having meetings.
Them man talking to him at lunch. Oh, where were you earlier on? What do you mean? Nah, all the players were there. Like, well, you didn't. I didn't hear about it. Oh, okay. The man started,
Trust me, no, bro. Man didn't get the text, bro. When them things start happening, you know it's mad. You know it. Like when Jesse and them man did after training, these times, yeah, the manager used to spud you, and now the manager's walking off the pitch the other side, and that you start seeing little things. You're like, hold on.
Manager's doing that, head done.
Yeah, that's it, man. No, what? We're not bridgings no more. Say no more, bro. Man's already sold me. Like this is what it is. The players know, man. Like,
so what do you think about Trent then? Because I'm seeing a lot of Liverpool supporters calling Trent a Judas. They're saying,
I think he is a Judas. Only because let me tell you why. I think there's ways here of doing things. I don't think that it was wrong for him to leave. Him leaving on a free, to me, is a bit of a fuckery. And also, it's not just the fact that he's leaving on a free, it's because he hasn't communicated anything. I think he's a coward for that. And the reason why I say that, is because I've seen players. Even Cristiano wanted to leave Man United. At least he had the cojones to come out and say, yo, I want to play for Real Madrid. So as much as United fans were pissed off, we were kind of like, you know what? He's come out, he said to us, yo, it's his dream to play for this club. He's already mashed work for us. He don't really owe us nothing, yeah? He's been transparent about it. Even when Rooney was thinking about leaving the club, Man was like, yo, Man United ain't serious. They're not trying to sign no man. I want to win trophies, bro. Like, Rooney just let man know straight up what it was. Like, Trent's thing is just radio silence. Them man are hoping that there's a possibility that he's going to stay. These times he's already signed the contract. Do you know what I mean? It's mad to me. They got a mural of that you in his city, cuz.
All right, all right, so this is my argument against, So my thing is this. Trent's never spoken out in the media, ever. Like, if Trent's someone that speaks in the media and he's gone quiet, I'll be like,
to be fair, when he got dropped by England, he was doing interviews. I remember when man had the dreadlocks. Remember when he never made the tournament squad? I see Trent interviews and that. Brother, with BBC and that. Hey, bro, when man got left out of the squad.
But the media's been very judgmental of Trent in general. Like, in terms of he can't defend this, that. Like, Trent, so you can see the timeline of Trent not caring about the media. You can you've seen it in real time where he's like, fuck the media, man. I don't even like these brothers no more. Like, you don't rate, man. Remember, we've seen, even with black players in general, the Saka, Foden, Palmer argument. Saka is way better than both of them, bro. But
at the moment, yeah, for sure.
No, but even then he was better than them, man, bro. But you know what's mad? But they make it seem like Saka has to play a worldie of games for him to be in the same conversation, whereas Foden's got to have one good game, or Palmer's got to score 2, and next minute these men are the next.
Yeah, but the Foden one's the worst because Foden ain't been on nothing for like 2 years, bro. It's not like it's been 2 games or 2 months. It's been about 2 years, if we're being real. And in England,
it's never happened anyway. Obviously,
it's never happened in England. Palmer came off the bench in the last tournament and bagged for England, and Saka for England is just consistent anyway. You know what I mean?
So with that being said, so I think Trent Alexander's on the vibe of fuck the media, man. You got to get on my nerves. But my thing is this: it's like Liverpool supporters are saying he's gone for free, but I was reading something up when it says about academy players, and that sounds mad. They don't cost anything.
But you say that they don't cost anything, but
no. Obviously, in terms of you've got them through the academy, whatever. But generally speaking, in terms of revenue, like for example, if you sell an academy prospect, it's 100% profit because you never paid anything for them. So
on the books, you didn't know, but you know what I mean. You would have done certain things for them. Obviously, you pay them. If you're in the YT, then you get your YT money, then you get your salary, you get your wages and all these things. And the reason why I say, man say they don't cost, you know the reason why I don't think that they don't cost anything? Because think about it, in the first team, the reason why first team players get paid what they get paid is because they've got some sort of commercial value. That's why if you're selling shirts and you're bringing in money, you get paid. These academy youths ain't bringing in no money. They're just taking money. They're taking money from the first team. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're not generating any cash flow. So 100% technically, they are costing you money, bro. Like they're costing everyone money.
Yeah, I mean, remember there's a cost to run stuff in general. Which is fine because remember, technically speaking, a lot of the man that don't make it, they get sold off, so Liverpool have to take the L for whatever. But these are guys who are fighting amongst each other to make it to the first team. Once you make it to the first team and you get your contracts, remember Trent's won a Champions League, a league, FA Cups, Carabao Cups. Like I'm not saying you, but Liverpool supporters are acting like he ain't mash work for Liverpool, bro. He's mash work for you lot. Like he's done his job over there. When McManaman went to Real Madrid on a free, no one called him a Judas, bro. The same thing he done.
To be fair, them man don't really fuck with McManaman no more. You don't even talk about Liverpool no more. I've never heard this player talk about Liverpool, bro, since he's on media.
I hear that, but I'm saying, but I don't remember the time when he went. I don't remember in the newspapers anyone called him a Judas.
But it wouldn't have been in the papers them times, but it probably would have been like the guys in the pub. But remember, like football, social media wasn't nothing back then, so we don't know what the average guy was saying. The newspaper's obviously not going to cover it the way the guy in the pub's going to cover it. Now, because we've got social media, we know what the guy in the pub's saying.
100%. But what I'm saying is, but remember, McManaman and that Liverpool squad, they underachieved. They didn't win nothing, bro. Nothing. Remember, they went to Wembley with the cream suits. No one cared, bro.
Got pieced up, Then
they went to Wembley looking like Scarface. Brother, you still lost the final. Allow me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least Trent has one stuff for Liverpool. So I get Liverpool upset, but my thing is, and I was having a conversation with my brother the other day, and he was saying that look at the way Van Dijk and Salah have gone about it. It's different. I'm like, yeah, but they're not the same age. Because Trent's 25, yeah? Them man are 33. This is their last contract, bro. This is the last chance to lose.
That's even more reason why Trent should say, yo, because remember, this is the guy that done the it means more thing, as in because he comes from the academy. So he could have easily said, listen, Liverpool is my boyhood club. I love this club. Do you know what I mean? It was a dream. I've won everything. I'm young. I still want to experience some new things in life, not just football. Like, boom, boom, boom. Man can't argue that, even if you're upset. But the silence, for me, seems like, because you're just leading them man on. Like, they think that there's a chance that you're staying, bro.
But apparently, I heard he hasn't even signed it yet. I heard it's like a it's not signed yet. It's just
legally he can't sign it, but it's agreed. Like, and the chance that the signing on fees are mad thing, bro. Like, man saying it's like 20 M's. Like, so of course, if man's gonna get 20 M signing,
I might not be mad at that.
No, but I'm not mad at the 20 million. I'm just mad at the way he's gone about it, because personally, it's one of them things where if you're telling me that you love the football club, even though I genuinely don't believe if you play for a football club, you can't love it like how you loved it before, because they're your employer now. So you see all the fuckeries. So
there is that, bro.
You get me? So because you see all the fuckeries, you know what's going on behind closed doors. You can't love it the same anyway. I don't believe you can. I know a lot of players say that they're fans, but once you become an employee of the club, you're no longer a fan of the club, because the fans are not privy to a lot of the politics and the bullshit and all the other things, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
I just feel like Trent maybe is looking at it like, I've done it all here. And to be fair, Liverpool's is annoying me in terms of the media, the scrutiny. Because remember, any time he plays a game, if Trent makes one mistake, next minute, man, you got all the pundits saying man can't play football. He's not a good right back. He's good going forward, but he's not like. But, so maybe for him,
it's about Trent for ages though. Like,
but maybe in his mind, he's like, do you know what? Now I've got to remember, because when you're on a free, you control your destiny more, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas when you're under, if he's under contract with the club for 3-4 years, the club will say to him, no, bro, sit down. You're not going nowhere. So he can't do nothing. Even if he wants to leave, he has to stay there. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas now he's like, do you know what? I'm 25. Real Madrid are knocking on the door. This ain't an opportunity that comes every single like season. Because remember, if I stay for another 2 years in Liverpool, then if I sign a contract at Liverpool, they can say my fee's 80 million, 60 million. Real Madrid can say, nah, we're good.
Or you can agree a release clause like Elise did, like Grealish did. You know what I mean? Grealish still gets hate from Villa fans, and he got them 100 M's. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So what are we saying here? Because like Grealish left 100 mil, they boo him still. But what? Yeah. Trent's leaving on a free, they're gonna boo him. It's like, but allow me, man. But then also we've seen what's happened to Herrera, De Gea, Firmino. Because you know Firmino didn't want to leave.
They just didn't renew his contract. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So really and truly, that's why I think football is hilarious, because it's like you want me to be as loyal as I can be for as long as you want me. But in the moment you don't want me, doesn't matter if I want to be loyal, I got to leave.
Yeah, it's very hypocritical. It's very much a one-way thing. I know how ruthless football can be. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, football's like life. Like, no matter what you do, someone's going to have an opinion on it anyway. You know what I mean? I'm just talking about from my point of view, as a man, if I know I'm leaving, and I know that I have some sort of connection with the fan base, but also I've got family in Liverpool's not big like London, you know. You know the ones, man, know where your mum live. Man, know where your granny is, your cousin. Man, know who delivers the milk. Everyone, bro, Liverpool's tiny, bro. Like, I'm not...
Move your family to Birmingham. Move your family to Birmingham, blood.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, man, I see man that I know in Liverpool every time I go to Liverpool, and I don't go often, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so small, blood. You can't go city centre and not see someone you know, bro. Even if you're not from there, like, it's tiny. Yeah. So because of how they're raised culturally, for him to just kind of just do the silent thing, like not too long ago, I see him and Robertson were doing. They done a little documentary where he showed his first house and that in Liverpool where he grew up in and everything. And you get me? To do all that, to just radio silence, a man's got a mural. Like, things getting vandalized.
Yeah, but Trent ain't Gerrard, though. Because remember when Gerrard was going to go to Chelsea, that man rang Gerrard and said, brother, if you think about it, we're going to clear out your whole family. Gerrard said, you know, let me... Gerrard said, where's that pen? Where's that paper? Let me just sign that contract still.
Yeah, that was mad. That immediately. That was Gerrard playing in a Liverpool team that wasn't winning anything. this is why I think that Trent's got even more of a leg to stand on, because he's won everything he needs to win with Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think he could have gone a different way.
But man's going to leave with winning the league, innit? So technically, man's like, you know what? I've won a league. That's my second league here. I'm gone. Allow me, man. Like, what, man can't leave? Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know whether it's like, and I don't even want to pull the black card because I hate pulling the race card. But sometimes I don't know whether it's like this thing.
Bro, it has something to do with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like when it's like a black player, like if they do wrong, I get it. Or if they do something you don't like, but it's like there's always a little bit more vim to it. Like there's always a little bit more like, I'm like,
bro, look what they done to Raheem Sterling. The brother left Liverpool to go Man City and win a bag of titles. And these men were getting mad at him, saying he was greedy. He left for the money. Nah, he left to win trophies. What did Liverpool win when he left?
And they didn't say that about Grealish being greedy at Villa.
But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, so I get it. There's definitely some like
racial bias. Yeah,
the racial bias, the underbelly color thing, word to soul, blood. You get me? Like, there's definitely some of that with Trent. But my thing is, it's like if he just never did the whole like it means more like because I came from the academy and doing all of this scouser thing, like if he just done the quiet thing, you know what I mean? And he was like Scholesy. Scholesy never said nothing, bro. Man knew that Scholesy was an Oldham fan. He came from the Man United academy. Man was like, support Oldham, innit? Man don't care. Like, man's just here, I'm kicking ball. He's never pretended to be a Man United fan like that. So if Scholesy decided to leave, man would be pissed. But man's like, listen, man don't support this club, innit? This bro supports the club. Like, man's whole family supports the club. Man's done the all it means more and that. Then man's gone out on a quiet one, bro.
No, I hear what you're saying, but
all whilst getting skinned, bro. You know the amount of times Liverpool man have put their life on the line defending this youth when he's getting cooked, bro. I've seen Trent get cooked so many times, and these men want to fight you like Trent's their family, you know.
But two things can be right at the same time, though. A man can be like, that's like Saka, for example. Saka can be Arsenal through and through and be like, yo, I love the badge, whatever. Do you know what? Saka's a bit different. I can't even compare Saka. Maybe like an Emil Smith Rowe then, maybe, because Saka's got the love he's got. He hasn't, and our fans have never criticized Saka either. So it's a bit different. So let me look at.
I feel like Saka's the kind of he would at least explain himself. He's the kind of brother that would write you lot a letter and that. You know what I mean?
I think Saka's different because the love that Saka gets from Arsenal fans is unique. Like, there's only certain men that have got that love, like Henry.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like Ian Wright, like
he's a cult hero amongst
he's in that vein. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Whereas I don't feel like Trent is a cult favorite like that.
Well, you don't think he was?
Nah, I don't think like I could be wrong, but I don't think Trent is like Salah is a cult hero over there. Van Dijk is a cult hero over there. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. So you don't. You know what? You're right. But
I think Robertson and Trent have done well, but I don't think they're cult heroes. They'll go down as legends for Liverpool, but I don't think. You know what I'm saying? So.
But that's because he's a fucking right back, blood. It's hard to like. He's a right back, bro.
No, but Neville,
in the least name brand position though. Like Neville's like, listen, Man United fans never loved Gary Neville like that. We just appreciated his consistency, but he wasn't Eric Cantona, he wasn't Scholes, he wasn't Bex, like, and we knew that, and he knew that as well. Like even Roy Keane said, like bro, like it was one of them ones. I remember we was watching the something, and Keane and Neville were bantering, and Neville was like, yo. Like I was in the team for like 14 years, and he was just like, bro, we couldn't be asked to replace you. Like, you know them ones. It's like, bro, you were just doing your job, so we left you alone. You know, like that. It was one of them ones. Like you were just inoffensive. It's not like you was cold. It's like you were just doing your thing, bro. So we just left you in it. There was other positions man needed to pattern. Like you was doing your 7 out of 10. Hold that. That's what it was, innit? And Trent's a right back. Like I don't know a right back, many right backs in football history that get remembered mad fondly no matter how good they are, because it's just a position that naturally we gravitate towards attacking players unless you're unbelievable, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when you think of like the legendary defenders, man, talk about Maldinis and stuff like that because these guys were like exceptional. But you could name 100 attackers and like 10 defenders, bro, because it's like we just don't remember these guys.
But with that being said, I definitely hear what you're saying, but I feel like that Liverpool, I feel like there's certain teams that revolutionized or like kind of made the fullback position a bit different. So like, for example, United, when you had like Dennis Irwin, you had Paul Parker, then you had like Gary Neville.
Neville, we had
yeah, cool. But I'm saying, but in terms of Gary Neville was like, he revolutionized the right back at that stage because he used to the way he overlap was just mad, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Arsenal kind of done something different where you had Ashley Cole on that left wing with Perez, Henri, then you had...
And Perez was inverting and he was like...
You've had moments where teams have done stuff with their defence and you'll be like, oh, this is mad. Whereas I think Liverpool, again, they changed it where Robertson and Trent were mad because, brother, there was one season I think they registered like 12 assists or 15.
Between them, they got like 30 odd assists between them. Yeah, it was nasty. Do you know what I'm saying?
So I'm saying, with that being said, like I feel like Trent.
Them man were doing up Cafu and Roberto Carlos things. That's what they were doing.
I remember, and these were two brothers that were unheard of before. Like people. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with Trent, I feel like maybe in his mind, he feels like he's done a lot for Liverpool, as Robertson has.
And he has.
But you man don't respect me enough like I have. You man talk down on me whenever I make a mistake. These times I was recording assists and doing madness, all these passes. Like, you think Salah's scoring as many goals if it's not for me? You think if Mane is doing this if it's not for me? Well, I think maybe he's like, you know what? Maybe he's had a conversation with his family, his agent. They're like, I don't think you appreciate it properly here. Go somewhere where they appreciate you more. Just keep your mouth quiet, play your season, and then just go. Whereas now he's getting chastised for not saying nothing, which I understand. But on a vibe of, man, don't like you lot, man. I don't want to talk. Let man go Madrid where it's hot. Let me play with Bellingham and them, man. And let me just mind my own business. I'm 25.
Yeah, if you want to be loved, you don't go to Madrid, bro. They booed CR7, bro. Like, they'll boo anyone. Like, they're Madrid fans, you're only as good as your last game. So, you know what I mean? If you're going there because you're sensitive and you're not getting love at home, bro, you're not going there for love, bro. You know what I mean? Because Madrid fans wanted Mbappe out at the start of the season. They turned on Vinicius, bro. Like, they did, bruv, these Madrid fans have no loyalty. So it's one of them things where that's not a great place for any player if they're a bit emotionally they're a bit sensitive.
I think that's more for forwards though, because I think in terms of forwards, remember Madrid want to play this beautiful football, innit? So they wanted Mbappe to go there and then just like basically Mbappe from the World Cup final. I want to see that every game. That's what you wanted, innit? Hat-trick, whatever, innit? Mbappe's been a bit off. Vinny's been a bit off compared to last season. Whereas I think they want to see goals and whatever. Whereas defense, they just want you to do your job in defense like that. I don't really think I've heard Madrid boo a defense like that. Even when they're getting tucked in, they're booing the whole team. When it's a private, they're booing the whole team, blood. See what I'm saying? They're not like Ramos, but this. Whereas I think the forwards, I think Real Madrid is a bit harsher. The midfield forwards, they get the brunt of the hate if Madrid are playing bad.
Yeah, because they're meant to be the Galacticos. They're meant to be the game changers, isn't it?
So maybe I feel like Trent would do well over there.
Trent fits into one of those though. Like he's a Galactico. The one thing that Trent will do well is he's gonna get a lot of space in build up, so he'll be able to get on the ball and play these long passes and stuff like that. But you know what? The way that you put it, I get it. You know, like I get it because Trent definitely comes across as a sensitive youth, but also he thinks highly of himself. Innit? He said that he wants to win a Ballon d'Or, and he's a right back. So he's probably thinking, yo, these men ain't putting enough respect on my name
for them,
and it's always Mo Salah, and it's always that. Maybe them man are not rating man the way he feels like he should be rated, innit? Maybe he thinks that he should be getting the Salah gas. Maybe it might be that, bro.
I think it's true. When you look at Liverpool, it's kind of like Konate as well, because I think Konate is an important player at Liverpool. Yeah. But people never talk about Konate. It's always Van Dijk. I get that. It's kind of like with Arsenal. Arsenal's kind of
Gabriel. For me, Gabriel's better than Saliba, but Saliba gets all the gas, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, Sabriel's man said Sabriel, you know, man mixed the two names. You know? I feel like has my computer done that? What's happening here, bro?
Again, bro. It's jumped up again. Yeah,
what's happening here, bro?
Yeah, there might be a timer or something on it while it's doing that, but yeah, you're back.
Yeah. So I feel like in terms of Saliba's a better defender in terms of looks. Like,
yeah, he's more aesthetic. He's better on the ball. Like Gabriel,
what you do is nice. Whereas Gabby is just a bit more like he steps on the ball sometimes. Looks like his foot's too heavy. Like Gabby will like to pass the ball, man. You don't look as good on the ball. And I think that's the same with Konate and
same with Konate, yeah.
But Konate can ping a ball though. When you look at Konate play, he can actually ping a ball, but he's not bad. So I think
but the thing is, Konate and Gabriel, I'm taking those two centre backs over centre backs that are aesthetically pleasing, but they don't do the basic defending, the basic defensive stuff. The thing that I like about Gabriel is that he will do the basic defensive stuff, but also man grew up on John Terry giving you like 8 to 10 headers a season. You know them ones, just moving, boom. Like Gabriel's an animal, bro. Like he's just attacking the football. Like he's like a throwback centre back,
and he's aggressive as well. And like, if you want to take it there, I'll take it there. Like you can see Gabriel's like, oh, you want to scrap, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Whereas certain other defenders, but so what I'm saying is, I feel like in certain teams, I feel like obviously there are talisman like your Salahs, whatever. But sometimes when you start giving certain man too much praise, there's certain man in your team that are like, hold on, like I'm here. Like Liverpool this season, for example, Gravenberch and McAllister can say, brother, we've been as important as Salah, you know. I get Salah's been banging in goals. Yeah, but if us man ain't here in your midfield, this shit goes to shit, bro.
Yeah, on performances, 100%. Especially
so I feel like Trent might be saying that, like, right, like I've been like assists, like I've been doing my thing, you know, and I feel like no one ever rates me for that. Like it's always Trent can't defend or Trent's made a mistake. All right, cool, say it. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's what he's. You know what I'm saying.
You know, you're not wrong. You know, you're not wrong still, because obviously, like when he makes mistakes, that's going to be the chat, because the chat is he don't like defending,
and he can't defend. Yeah.
And he can't defend. So I hear it. I do hear it. You know what I'm saying? There is an argument with the Salah thing. The only thing I would say is in football, if you score goals, you're always going to be a fan favorite in it. Whether it's just like Ruud van Nistelrooy, Brad. When Ruud van Nistelrooy was smashing work and scoring goals, it didn't matter how he played as long as he scored.
Yeah,
it really didn't matter. Beckham might have been better. Giggs might have been better that day. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Scholesy might have been better. It doesn't matter. Like Ruud got the goal. You know them ones. Those were teletext days, blood. Man, we were watching the game. You know, man saw Van Nistelrooy again, blood. V. Nistelrooy, blood. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, that's what you see. That you see his name down twice. Man, no. Ruud scored. Man don't know how the game went. Man have to wait to match of the day. You get me? Man never had them televised games. Man just saw Ruud Van Nistelrooy backed.
I saw a mad story when Scholes was talking about Van Nistelrooy. And they said, obviously, Van Nistelrooy was mad competitive with Henry, innit? And they were like, every single game, anytime United played a game, the first thing Nistelrooy would do when he gets back on the coach is, did Henry score today? Like, he's always asking. And anytime man said, yeah, Henry scored, they said that like Van Nistelrooy would go quiet on the coach. Don't talk to no one on the way home. Then Van Nistelrooy on the coach, just quiet, just sitting there, just fuming. Because they said he was that competitive that he won the golden boot, and that much that the only person he saw was his challenge was Henry, innit? And when Henry scoring, he's just vexed. And I was like, that's sick that when you like hear stuff like that, because obviously you can't, we're young at them times, so we're just looking at Henry and Nistelrooy, we're just seeing football, but the little rivalries that go on between certain players, you know what I'm saying, that you don't even know about, is sick still.
No, it's proper things, bro. That's what I mean. And it's kind of like, this is a perfect segue. Like, we don't have that in football no more. Like, I was just saying there, this Real Madrid team are supposed to be on paper Galacticos, but they're robbed. They're robbed, bro. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on, Vinny don't get ratings in his own country, bro, let alone. You get me? The Mbappe thing, Mbappe's whole legacy is France. It really is.
You said it last week, innit?
Yeah, it's France. That's his legacy. This was another big game, bro. You see all the strikers that we rate, there were games for their club where they had to do what he had to do yesterday and the game before, and he didn't do it. You know that, like that. These are the times where you turn up and you stand up to be counted, bruv. Like these are the games. These are the games that man remember. You know the reason why. You look at Declan Rice here, scored them 2 free kicks. That game, he wasn't Arsenal's best midfielder, but bro, no, if Declan Rice dies tomorrow, brother, in 100 years they're still gonna show you that game. You know, because that was an iconic moment in his career, blood.
Yeah.
Even brother, he can play till he's 50. Yeah, that's gonna be in the highlights.
Yeah. Man got man of the match.
Real Madrid, bro.
2 games in a row, man of the match.
Come on, bro. Real Madrid quarterfinals at home, 2 free kicks, brother. It doesn't matter if he doesn't kick another ball, yeah. Like, and he's got no other highlights, bro. Or if he kicks ball for 50 years, that's still going to be one of the first highlights because everyone still talks about R9's hat trick at Old Trafford, bro.
But this pod is mad because I was thinking about that. I'm going to say when Ronaldo came to Old Trafford, he wasn't even fit like that.
Bro, he had a belly, bro.
A man banged the hat. I never did that game. He banged the hat.
Man could stand up looking like Homer Simpson, bro, and banged the hattie, bro. Like, brother, when I hear Rio Ferdinand talking about that, Rio Ferdinand said, yo, I stood in the tunnel and I was like, yo, that's R9, you know. And even though man weren't in shape, he was still terrified because man was scary. Do you know what I'm saying? A man bagged here, a long range dipping shot as well. You know them ones. It's not like man just scored some hat tricks. Man cooked us, bro. You know
what's mad about old school players is when you hear other players talk about them. Yeah. So like Rio Ferdinand said that, and I saw there's an interview with Nicky Butt and Scholes in it, and they were saying like, who's the hardest player you've played against in it? And he was like, I haven't played against Ronaldo R9, but like, brother, when he came to Old Trafford, like he wasn't even fit. Like he had been out with a knee injury for 18 months, bro. He wasn't even like he said they literally wheeled him out on a fucking wheelbarrow. The brother was not fit, bro, and he still mashed work, bro. He said Zidane was another one. He said Zidane was like old then.
Yeah.
He said Alex Ferguson said stay on him, but I was like, oh, yeah, come man, this brother's old now. He said he looked at Zidane. Zidane's like 6'2". He said, bro, I couldn't get near him. He said anytime he said he was quicker than me. He was stronger than me. He had a better touch. He said, bro, it was long. Like, it was just mad. He said that, but the Dan is, he said, different level of player, bro. Like, them man there, because you know when you see certain man on TV, yeah, and you see the ball in the air, the Dan just brings it down, Cruyff turn, back, and he's going, you're like, brother, this is not easy stuff to do, you know?
No, it's not, but he made it look easy. He made it look mad easy, bro. And this is what I mean. Man, remember Ronaldinho's brace against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu, standing ovation. There's bare moments in football that man are gonna be talking about, yeah, in terms of their career, bro. It's gonna jump to certain moments, bro.
Yeah. You know even the co-part against Chelsea.
But there you go. Again, that's another moment, bro. Like Declan Rice has just got his moment. That was his moment.
Yeah. Saka's got a moment.
He's got a moment, bro. Like even luckily he cancelled out that penalty because he was moving mad. Brother had an identity crisis on the penalty spot, bro. Like, what was he thinking, bro? I done a watch along from the run up. I was like, yo, this ain't Saka's run up. I was like, what's he doing? Like, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. See, Saka's loved that much by Arsenal fans. No one said nothing.
Yeah, facts.
Everyone was like, Saka, come on, man, you're better than that. But that's all it was. There was no more. There was no, remember, but the other man, you see, if you think if Trossard done that,
Martinelli done that.
Man, I got mad. Man, I said, what the fuck? Yo, that's what I'm saying. Get out of my team. Man, Troops got me mad over there. Troops are at home, falling off the settee, blood. Troops is going mad.
Now, you're right. If that's Martinelli, man, are smashing up their TV, bro.
Yes, what I'm saying. So I feel like certain players feel the love from their fans. And I feel like Salah, Van Dijk, they feel the love from the fans. Like, them man can't. That Van Dijk can have a bad game and no one will say nothing. So everyone will be like, yeah, all right, cool.
They'll be like, oh, yeah, he's allowed a bad game.
I'm saying Salah blank against PSG.
Yeah. Bro, both games he got locked up, bro.
Blank against PSG again. No one said that. No one said that about Salah. And I hear it. Like, he's got enough credits in the bank for you to be like, but no one's saying that. Whereas Trent, if Trent had a bad game against PSG, bad game against Newcastle, a bad game against PSG, Liverpool fans are saying he's finished. Put him on the bench. Allow it. It's long.
Yeah, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong, bro. I can't even lie. It is that, bro. So that's insane, bro. That is insane, bro. But you man slapped up Real Madrid, bro. I know, bro. You man living life right now. I'll be honest, bro. I just need PSG to just slap you up. You know, I don't even need it to be close, bro. Like, Oh, listen, I dislike Real Madrid like more than Arsenal. So for me, it was like I was happy to see them get slapped up. I wish it was by someone else though. You know what I mean? But I was happy to see them men get slapped because there's so many things I don't like about Real Madrid, and it's been for years, bro. Like I've never really liked Real Madrid, like growing up. Like I've always enjoyed watching them because they had like big name players, but man don't like the club in it. Like man was always like Barcelona from Romario, R9, Rivaldo, Clivert, them Ronaldinho. It's always been a Barca thing, bro. It's always been a Barca thing for me. So it was one of them when
I always like both, you know. I don't know what like I always like it just depends. Like I've always liked both. Like I just liked, I don't know what, I don't think I'm more of one than the other. I might be more Madrid than
they just had all the Brazilians, man. Barcelona, bro. Like when man was growing up, and then even they got Raquelme, like they got Charisma. Like they always just used to get like the waviest, like young talents. They even got Alexis, bro, but Alexis didn't work out. But they always get the wavy South American dons at Barca, innit? And it was one of them ones where it was them. They had the Dutch players and the Brazilians, innit? That was Barca's thing. Just so
and Spanish.
I was always like, so I was like, Barcelona. I've
always been the Madrid man. When I'm thinking about it, I feel like I love Barca, I love Rivaldo and Ronaldinho and them man there. But I feel like I had more of an affiliation to Real when obviously the Zidane, the Beckham.
Yeah, they was doing the Hollywood thing.
You know what I'm saying? Guti, Raul, like, you know what I'm saying? And obviously they had Ronaldo, Benzema, like, I don't know, and maybe because Barca beat us in the final, wasn't it? So maybe that was a bit.
No, I hear it. Yeah.
That kind of made me a bit like, move, man. So maybe it's that a bit, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe I'm moving better in it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I hear that. No, I don't expect Arsenal fans to.
I thought you would have been
vibing with the Barcelona. What's that?
I thought you would have been because they beat you what 2 finals or 3 finals, 2 innit?
Yeah. Two finals back to back. But I was older then, so it didn't matter. Like
was it back to back?
Was pretty much. We lost in 09, 011. So as in the 2 finals that we got to, not yeah. So you know what it is, yeah. When I look at it, it's like when it was my childhood with the Cliverts, Rivaldos. Like, man, remember when Rivaldo scored the bicycle kick, blood, where man chested the ball up and hit the mad scissors, boom.
You know how mad that was? That was a hat trick, innit? And
that's what I'm saying.
That was to get them to the Champions League as well. Like they were like
not ballers like that. That's it. So I grew up watching Clive, Rivaldo. Do you know what I mean?
Zenden was there as well, wasn't it?
Who's that?
Was Zenden there then as well?
Zenden was there after. He was there after. I think he went there. He might even have went there after Chelsea, I think. Like, he went there towards the end of his career. Do you know what I'm saying? But even Saviola. But, bro, like, Barca had so many ballers. Do you know what I'm saying? Even, like, the Laudrups and all these guys. These guys were cold, bro. Exactly. They had Reiziger. They had the Dutch brothers. They had Reiziger. They had Edgar Davids. Like, Bear the Dutchman was there. So... man was watching Barca like religiously, and then Real Madrid and Barca were ups anyway. So it was like, all right, cool. Like, I just have to do the Barca thing because they had the Brazilians. They always got the best Brazilians, bro. They literally had Neymar, Ronaldinho, R9, Rivaldo, and Romario, and they had Maradona before that. Do you know what I'm saying? So Barca's always kind of had the shooters.
Dude, so Real Madrid had Ronaldo, Robinho, Marcelo, Roberto Carlos.
Yeah.
What's the other brother there? They had a midfielder, man. And he used to have the little, like, what's his name, man? Can't remember, man.
Midfielder?
Yeah, like, he was kind of like, it's kind of wedged still. He had like a trim like Johnny Bravo a bit, but it wasn't like it wasn't as high, but it was like.
Oh, I'm dying. I can't remember who you were talking about it.
They had him. They had
they're talking about Emerson, bro.
Yeah, Emerson. I think it was Emerson.
Yeah, about Emerson. Yeah. Obviously, they had Casemiro, but you know the mad thing
Casemiro as well. Yeah.
Before Roberto Carlos, because remember, Marcelo was after Roberto Carlos. Yeah. Like all these things there, I think there was one player, whoever that was, and then they started doing that, bro. Because even when you look at Rodrigo and Vinny, Barca wanted both of them, and Real Madrid hijacked both of those. Do you know what I mean? So Barca have always got this link to Brazil somehow, where their man was always just getting the best young Brazilian players, and then Real Madrid started teething players from them.
But any player from South America or Portugal or in and around them regions, their dream is Real Madrid or Barcelona.
Yeah, facts. It is. But that's why I didn't hold it against Ronaldo when he left.
That's why it's annoying, because if you buy a youth at Arsenal or United, whoever, yeah,
you know they're leaving.
If they do that and their career goes up, eventually they're like, you know, that day's gonna come and knock on the office door and say, yeah, Barca, Real Madrid. It's a given, bro. It's annoying. It's like, allow me, man.
But this is why English players there's a premium on them as well, because once you sign them, if they're the top English players, you know you got them for 7-8 years, bro.
Yeah, you know they're saying like Saka ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you know
Rice ain't going nowhere.
Years. Exactly. Now you bought Declan Rice, he'll be at Arsenal for as long as Arsenal want him.
Yeah.
You know, like that. That's the difference when you buy these English players. Like look at City. They bought Grealish. They've wasted Grealish's best years. So even if he leaves now, they've had his best years. Like when English players move, they stay. Luke Shaw's been at Man United for over 10 years, bro.
Yeah, it's mad still. He played the same amount of games as Bruno, innit?
Yeah, but come on.
And Bruno got there 5 or 6 years later. That's crazy.
Bro, do you see what I mean, bro? Like, bro, the Luke Shaw thing's mad, bro. He cost 30 million at them times. Bro, we signed Phil Jones. He stayed at Man United the whole time, rinsed us. Like, when you sign these English man, they don't leave, bro. So that's why they cost more, because it's like, you know, once you've signed them, most of the time they're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just one of those things, really, innit? Like man saying Tierney and Luke Shaw basically the same player, but Tierney was unlucky because he was balling at Celtic, bro. Like there's even a time where I would have been cool if United signed him, bro, before he went to Arsenal.
But he was balling at Arsenal when he first got to Arsenal. He was balling, bro. But the problem is he kept getting injured, yeah. And then his injuries were crucial because we relied on him heavily at that time. I remember. And every time he got injured, like you could see Arsenal fans were like, nah, man. But Arsenal fans were like, Tierney's good, bro. But they just kept on getting injured. So what happened? Arsenal done what United should have done. Like Arsenal just looked for a replacement. We're like, whereas United kept waiting for Luke Shaw. It's like, bro, forget waiting for this brother. Buy a replacement. So we actually bought several replacements. Well, obviously Zinchenko, but whatever. We got Lewis Kelly. We bought Calafiori. Timber can play over there. So we've got enough cover now on the left so that Tierney can make appearances, yeah, but we've got cover. Whereas United, he's still your best left back. Still. So when it's mad. It's like, I know you don't think about selling him.
Yeah, we didn't move past him.
Then he gets fit and you're like, and then he plays a couple games, you're like, nah, let's not sell him, man.
Yeah.
Then he plays 10 games, 15, then he gets injured again.
Yeah, that's what happens, yeah.
So you're like in this mad, like revolving, like circle door, whatever, where it's like you don't get rid of him, but do you? And I guarantee you get rid of him, he goes to another team and he plays 38 games a season.
Yeah, that's always the way, though. That's always the way in football. Do you know what I mean? A man will be injured, bro. Like, bro, that's what Van Persie done to you lot. You know the ones there, like, man was injured.
You see football. You see that? See, man's triggered me, you know. That's triggered me. Hey, I'm gonna.
He was always injured for Arsenal, you know. And then, hey, bro, man came to Man United and didn't miss a single game, you know.
You see Van Persie, yeah. There's certain players like that. Like, this is gonna sound so mad. There's certain players like I don't hate anyone, yeah. But you see Van Persie, I hate him. You see, with every single fiber of this shirt here, I hate Van Persie, bro. Because the amount of times he's probably got injured for Arsenal, bro. There's one time, I think we're going to win the league twice. Yeah. There's one time he went for international duty with Holland, yeah, and then he ruptured or done something to his ankle ligaments, yeah. He was out for the whole the rest of the season. Bender had to step up. I think we finished second that year or something, yeah. There's bare times where Wenger kept faith with his brother and he got injured every season, bro. The season he doesn't go without, the season he goes the whole season without an injury, we buy Podolski the next year and we're like, yo, Podolski and Van Persie are going to be up front, innit? He leaves to United. I said, nah. Then he wins the league over there. I said, brother, he was so cold that season, yeah? You see what we done a guard of honor for you, I would have punched him in his face. If I'm Arsenal man, I would put Arsenal player when he's walking. I'll get a red, man. I don't care. I'll get a red. Man, walk through. I had to what you were on my team last year. Man, to walk past.
Nah, it was crazy, man.
I hate him, blood. I hate him.
Yeah, I know. I hear it. You know what I'm saying? He was a cold brother, bruv. You man, no pain though. I remember the Fabregas one as well. That killed me. I think the Fabregas one was the funniest though, because my man said he was injured and that. And then you see him in Barcelona, man's doing up false nine, doing up box to box shifts, after man said he had a back injury for time, bro.
But you know what's mad? Arsenal fans we don't hate Fabregas though. Fabregas can still come back to Arsenal. He can still coach. We don't hate Fabregas. We get what was going on. We get Arsenal at that stage. But remember, Fabregas gave us a great innings, bro. He was never injured. He was always there. He loved the shirt. So you can't fault a man for wanting to go to another club. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the way Van Persie done it was mental, bro.
He said you lot never offered him a contract, bro.
Don't believe that brother, man. Don't believe that brother, man. I hate him, man. Don't believe that. And then he tried to get vexed the other day because I think he wants to come back to Arsenal and coach or something. He's like, Arsenal don't want me to come. Of course we don't want you there. Move, man. Go to Old Trafford and coach. Piss off, man.
I mean, he's been at Old Trafford anyway. Like,
he's
a legend at our club. You know the way there, bruv. So,
pussy, I hate him, man.
It's one of them ones. He's a legend at our club. You know what I mean? So it's all right.
I hate him, man.
Man got the number 20.
I hate him more than who? Who can I say I hate him more than? I don't know, man, but I hate him, man.
The brother cut through, wore the number 20 shirt, to win, man, the number 20 Premier League, bro. That's the most gangster shit ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then got a guard of honor from his old club. His brother, do you know how gangster that is?
I hate him,
it's one of them ones. It's the most gangster shit ever.
And then what happened the season after? What happened after that?
He maxed out. You know them ones.
He dwindled, and then you man sent him to Turkey, blood. Man making kebab over there. Y'all make kebab over there, man. That's what I'm saying. Man was eating that for 2 seasons and went to go and make kebab. Man.
He did what we bought him for. He paid back the transfer fee, bro. We got him for little bit money as well. Was it 25-30 mil we got him for as well? It was a light change.
But when that transfer went through, I thought sick. When you see guys for news, you're like Van Persie, I'm thinking, nah, this must be fake. What's going on? Man, turn the TV off. Man. I unplugged the TV. I took it off the wall.
Brother, when I saw the fee, man thought it was a Wembley Market Van Persie or something. Man said, what? 25 mil? No way. I can't believe they sanctioned that deal,
I know Wenger was vexed. I just
can't believe they sanctioned it for that little bit of money. Like,
I think he had 1 year left on his contract, or something like that.
Yeah, I think he had 1 year left.
To also look at it like, you can either get a player that plays half-heartedly this season and goes on a free, or I remember we needed money for the stadium, blood.
Yeah,
like that stadium to be paid for. So that's why it's kind of sad, when you think about Arsenal to a degree, because now you know the story of why Wenger couldn't spend any money because he wanted to pay back the stadium.
And now everyone else is, bro, Arteta's reaping the benefits of...
That's what I'm saying, but imagine Wenger had... You saw him when he was at Highbury, and he had money. His squads were cold.
Yeah, they were.
But now when he had to go to Emirates and he's thinking, you know what, I've got to make sure I pay for the stadium. Now you're kind of like, raw, like Wenger kind of put his, what's what I'm looking for? His, not relationship, but his, my man's gone blank. Not status, but anyway, he's put his legacy on the line to make sure Arsenal were cool financially.
He did. A man was smuggling banners into the stadium to get him out, And that's what I'm saying. And he did sacrifice his legacy because he wasn't spending no money, and he was made the scapegoat. And now Arteta's cut through and spent 800 million on that, and he's only won the FA Cup. So he kind of does need to win the Champions League, because obviously Wenger didn't win it, but Wenger won a bag of FA Cups, won a few leagues, and he had way tighter restraints on him than your manager now, bro. Do you know what I mean? Do you think that you lot are gonna get past PSG?
I think we beat PSG already once, not the same PSG, but we beat PSG. I feel like PSG, you saw against Villa that they're human, in it. Because the problem with PSG is people are getting gassed off their attack, but defensively, I don't think PSG are that good defensively. they've got a good right back and a good left back. Going forward, defensively, I don't think they're the best.
My man locked up a Salah, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think Salah's hard to lock down. Like not in I feel like if you're,
I agree.
If you're like Timber's locked him down. I've seen Tomiyasu lock him down. Gabriel, like if you're a good player, you can lock Salah down. The problem with Salah is you have to be very fit to lock him down because he can run for 90 minutes. Like he will score a goal 90th minute. Like Salah's fit. You don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do none of that, bro. So I think if you're a player, like, and you're good, like Timber, for me, Timber's one of the best 1v1 players.
Yeah.
That you're not beating in 1v1, bro.
Yeah, he reads the game well, and he's a proper athlete. Like you're not gonna cook him.
So and also got 3 of them brothers at like him, Gabby, Saliba. You're not cooking easy.
Yeah.
Lewis Skelly obviously is young, but he's looking in that ilk that like you can't.
But he's athletic as well. Like you're not gonna give him a run around. Yeah.
Keogh's doing his thing. Then obviously you got Ben White. Ben White maybe on a 1v1 is good, but you've seen him get cooked a couple of times by a brother with pace. Like it can happen, innit? But generally speaking, I feel like Arsenal defense can put up with PSG what they have to. But the problem is PSG have got a lot of live wires in there, man. A lot of man that on the counter is nuts.
Yeah, 100%. And it's their ability to keep the ball under pressure. They got a high technical level in the team. So I think it's going to be interesting. Like, obviously, you lot beat them, but that was a one-off game, bro. And they had Dembele and Varashelli are missing, bro. They're both available now. They've already won their league as well. So they might rest players for the game. It's one of them ones where it's over 2 legs. This is where we're going to see the levels. If Arsenal beat PSG over 2 legs, then it's a big statement, isn't it? It's a big statement. I personally don't see it over 2 legs, but bro.
No, I think well, the reason why I think Arsenal are more a compact team, and also remember as well, although PSG have won their league, Arsenal were not winning this league. Yeah. So now Arsenal can be like, for example, Ipswich. Beat Ipswich. After that, I can't lie, like there's no way Arsenal not going to finish top 4, really. Like top 3, we're in it. Do you know what I'm saying? So
you say beat Ipswich. If you rest players against Ipswich, bro, you can fuck around and end up like Chelsea, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Remember, if you rest, man, Trossard plays up top. Ethan plays. Zinni plays. Ben White plays. Nah, man. Like there's enough in the tank still to beat Ipswich, but I feel like the game's a month away, 3 weeks away. You start resting players like Saka hopefully doesn't play against Ipswich. Martinelli might hopefully rest. So you can start to like, all right, we've got more important games. Although this is a league and we still want to do whatever in the league, Liverpool can have it. It's done, innit? All our eggs are in the Champions League basket, innit? So whereas it's mad, Barca and Inter, they're both on a treble search. They might have both on a treble. So with that being said, that might help the teams on this side of the draw.
You're right. No, 100%. No, that's not wrong.
So
that's not wrong. It'll be interesting.
I feel like Inter, if Arsenal get past PSG or when we get past PSG, who would I rather face in the final?
Not Inter, because they beat you already.
Yeah, but that was a lucky game, bro. That was a penalty that should not be a penalty. You know the Champions League. The moment the ball touches your hand in the box, it's a pen. It's like, brother, allow me, man. The hammer's by your
to be fair, like the Inter game, like I just think in terms of because you're both teams that are set up quite pragmatic, and I just think that Inter are a much more polished version of what Arteta's trying to do. Like they very rarely make mistakes, that Inter team, bro. Like you have to be really, really good to beat Inter.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like the problem with Inter is that applies in Serie A, innit? Like, but Serie A is not the best league in the world, unfortunately. No disrespect. So it's kind of like against teams like Cagliari and all these, man, Pimento Seed and them team there, yeah?
Bro, I hear all of that, but bro, them man got to a final against City. Like these man get to at least a semi-final, probably for like the last 4 years or something like that.
Yeah, 100%. But the way they play, remember they play like the 3-5.
Yeah.
Doing it. So
they play the 3-5-2. Yeah.
So they've got 80 man behind the ball in it, and then they try to hit you on the counter, which I get. But you know what I'm saying?
Bro, but that's how you man play as well.
Nah, we don't play like that, man.
Hey, you do though.
No, man. We play 4-3-3.
You play against the better teams. You play like that, bro. You play when you play against man. And that's how you man play.
Nah, but you're trying to chat like man's like like a Stoke or something. Nah, man.
You play against City, bro. That's how you play. When you play against teams that you respect, that's how Arsenal play, bro.
Nah. I feel like because of maybe injuries, but generally speaking, Arsenal, we play football, man. I feel like with Inter, I think Arsenal can beat Inter. Barca, again, it's like Barca, I think I've got more
attackers, but they leave space at the back.
Yeah, but they've got more individuals for like that have magic over there.
Yeah,
like them man could be losing a game and Rafinha comes out with something mad, Lamau, or one ball drops to Lewandowski, turn, bang, goal. Like they've got a lot of killers over there. So that's the difference, isn't it? Like Inter maybe as a team, as a unit are better, whereas Barca as with
they got more match winners. Yeah, they do. You're right.
So that's the only conundrum between them two. Whereas PSG is a mixture of both. Yeah.
No, I hear it. No, 100%. I agree. That's what I mean. All the games are difficult games, isn't it? Like there's no easy games out of them. They're three different styles. They're all difficult styles. So now it's gonna be interesting. But bro, like I'm not trying to see Arsenal get to the final because anything can happen in a one-off game, innit? So PSG need to just deal with you lot. I'll be real. That's just what it is.
What about your game today?
I don't even know, bro. I've seen the starting lineup, and to be honest, this is a game that we should win at home, but I can't say I'm confident. But we should win the game, bro. We should win it. So if we don't win it,
you got with my 2 goals. You got with my 2 goals, innit? No,
we're drawing, so we just got to win the game.
Oh, it's 2-2, innit?
It's 2-2, yeah. Like Onana, 2 mistakes, bro. So we would have been 2-0 up. So, brother, the way I see it is, we just need to win. That is it. At home against Lyon, if you can't beat Lyon at home, then brother, you don't deserve to go through. And there'll be no excuses from me, blood. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. If them man embarrass me tonight, then boy, it is what it is. I can't lie. If we go out, some uncomfortable conversations need to be had, bro. You get me? So it's one of them ones, bro. If I'm at United owners, bro, if United don't go through tonight, bro, I swear down, I'm changing the key card for all the coaches, blood. They're not getting back in. Them man are done out here, bro. You're gonna see red light flashing, blood, when they touch the card on the fucking on the reader in the morning, blood. I'm telling you. Trust me, them man gonna have to make boss calls, blood. I'm telling you. So I don't know. We'll see, people. But yeah, we're doing the watch along anyway, people, for that. So we're gonna be here watching that game.
You know what's mad though, but Old Trafford's at the same place as it used to be. Like I'm not even being rude on that, but back in the day,
it's not, bro.
Old Trafford was somewhere you went and you were like, it's a long day, man. Whereas now I'm seeing every single time I see a game at Old Trafford, Burnley beat United for the first time at Old Trafford.
Yeah, it's subjective.
There's always the first time in Old Trafford since 1978. There's bear of that. Oh,
but Bearman overturning records
since 1942. So what?
Yeah, Bearman overturning records, bro. That's why we need to just knock down the stadium and just make some new history now, blood. Because, bro, Bearman are getting their chains back, blood. It's caught now, bro. Man have to lick down the stadium, and build a new legacy in the new thing, bro. Because, bro, Bearman coming to get their chains back. Man come to the museum and they're taking back their artifacts and that, blood. Man says since 1865 and that certain man ain't one day. Man are coming and getting their chains back. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. It's jarring, man, but we should do a job today. You know what I mean? We should do a job today. If you don't do a job today,
was it semis or quarter?
Quarters, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then literally, if we go through to the semis, then it's Bilbao, I think. And it's like, bro, if we go to the semis, I expect us to win the whole thing, bro. I'll be honest, if we get past this, I don't care. Like, there's no excuses.
Wait, Tottenham in the same competition, isn't it?
Yeah, but Tottenham are playing away at Frankfurt and they drew. So I think Tottenham are going out tonight still. They have to win in Germany.
That's mad. So you in effect, you could have a United Tottenham final.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
And how do you find that? Do you know what's mad about that game? Is you both had horrendous seasons, but that game is like a one-off. Like, yo, this game saves our season.
Facts.
That's
100%.
I'm not gonna lie. I want that final. You know, the only problem is, remember when Chelsea played United in the final that time?
Yep.
It was a
2008.
It was a bit cagey still. Whereas, but you had two good teams. Whereas I don't think United and Tottenham.
No, we don't. It's going to be an open game because we're both shit.
It's going to be 8-7 or something.
Yeah, we're both shit, so it's going to be an open game. But I don't think Tottenham make it past this round. And even if we do make it past this round, Bilbao's a difficult game, bro. So I can't lie. United, it's very hard to have any confidence in this team right now. So,
you know what's mad? I think on paper, it's mad. Tottenham and United on paper are not bad teams, bro.
No, they're not. But that doesn't, bruv. Like, paper don't play football, blood. Because the bookies wouldn't make no money.
No, but I have to understand how, like, remember, I'm not saying you got to set the league alight and win the league, but you man should be at least in like 6th, 5th place, bro. Like, come on.
No, you're right. We should be with the squad that we started the season with. We should have been up there, yeah, like challenging with Newcastle and all these guys for the top 6. And bro, Forest and them, man, we shouldn't be below Forest. We shouldn't be, but it's one of them ones where I can't lie, bro. This season's just been a nightmare.
Newcastle taking the piss, bro. Newcastle was slapping teams 5 and taking off all their best players. It's mad. Have you seen? But yesterday, and I think it was Sunday or Saturday or whatever game it was, but they slapped 5. I think it was 5. So they took off Murphy, Isaac, Barnes.
Yeah, they're resting, man. They're on violence, bro.
Next game, 5. All right, let's take off Murphy. This, that, but it's mad. So now every game they're sharp because everybody's playing 65 minutes, cooking, man, and getting a rest, bro.
Yeah. Nice, it's mental, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting to see how it finishes. Do you think Chelsea get top 5 Champions League? Do you think they're going to get it?
Nah. The reason why I don't think they're going to get it is because top 3. I mean, I believe the top 5 will be Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle. They're jogging. City are definitely on a little run now. And you've got one more space, and that space is either Forest. I think it's Forest
or who else gets that? Villa.
Yeah. See, so I think it's so that 5th place is out. Oh, sorry, the 2 spaces is out of City, Villa, Forest, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Yeah, that's a lot of teams still.
Out of that 5, I don't think Chelsea are the best team out of that 5.
Yeah, probably not. They're probably not on form.
Yeah, and remember, and they're not on form either. Remember, they're all losing 2-0 to Ipswich.
yeah. Fact.
But who does that?
No, I hear it.
And they came back 2-2, but he's gone after at the end of the season. If he's still at the end of the season, I don't know, bro.
Who's that? The Chelsea manager.
Yeah, he's gone, bro.
I was saying that, but they're saying they're going to give him time. I don't think so. Chelsea don't know what time is, bro.
And their keeper's been terrible as well. Sanchez has been bad.
Yeah, no, he's a crackhead. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting, bro. He's not doing the IC free keepers any good either, blood. I'm telling you, bro. So yeah, the game is the game. Brother, I know. That's what I mean. Between the two of them, man, they set man back 100 years, fam. So like it is what it is, bro. I don't think we'll see another one signed in a while. So the game is the game. You know what I'm saying? The game is the game, people.
I actually want United to get through.
Nah, this crazy. Man don't need this Arsenal sympathy. We're so shit, yeah. These men are saying, no, you know what, yeah. Man want United to get through and that, yeah, we're supporting our English clubs and that. Man.
No, I do. I want Tottenham to get through as well. I think that final will be hilarious, bro. Like, I feel like for the neutral to watch that final, I think that'll be like a sick game of football.
Yeah, no, I hear it. It will be. Like, it will be. It would be a great game of football. Just because 2 English teams and you carry the rivalry in it into a cup.
Yeah, and they've cooked you twice this season, isn't it?
Exactly. But that's why I don't want to see them, because even though they're shit, yeah, we can't seem to beat them. I don't know why. Like, we beat City, we beat Arsenal in the FA Cup, can't beat Tottenham. Like, yeah, man.
The Arsenal game, you were lucky that I watched that in Ghana, bro. The way, like, the Odegaard missed the penalty, You were like, bro, you were defending for your lives, blood, that game.
Yeah, but brother, even when we played in the league and we drew, blood, we battered you.
In the league?
Like, we could have beat you like 4-1 like the other day when we played you lot. You know what I'm saying?
Is it? Wait, what game? Wait, I'm trying to wait.
Brother, we had you up, bruv, in the last game.
We beat you the first game this season, right? We played you, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, the 2 headers, bro. Man got the 2 Buki headers, man, from corners, 2 set pieces.
And the second game was a draw, yeah?
And the second one was a draw that we played.
No, but first half
in a penalty shootout.
First half, if I remember the last game we played, first half you played well. Second half was more Arsenal though.
Yeah, we drew at the Emirates, yeah, but we killed you in that game.
First half you done well, I remember. Yeah. You didn't kill us though. It was first half you done well.
Hey, bro, the last game we played against Arsenal, we had them man stressed. What's man talking about? That was ridiculous.
Nah, man. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong game. I remember like you played well. I remember first half was like you like had your opportunities first half. Second half, Arsenal kind of came out.
I don't know, bruv. I don't know, fam. I'll be real. Your man of the match was your goalkeeper. So I don't know. You know that one.
Oh, you lost 3 times to Spurs this season. 3.
That's what I'm saying. We lost in the cup as well, bro.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy. So yeah, nah, it's long. I don't want to play Spurs.
That's mad. Do you know what's mad? That Spurs are like we want United in the final.
Yeah, of course they do, because they know that they'll just roll us over.
But I think you have a problem with pace. Any team that have any form of pace, you struggle, because remember you play like a very high line, and between your defense and your midfield, there's gaps.
Yeah, there's gaps everywhere. That's Man United, bro. We look like Connect 4, blood. I swear down, there's holes everywhere, blood. When you play United,
who was it, Van der Ven or Porro or someone just ran from their defense?
I think it's Pedro Porro just ran the whole length of the pitch, bro. Yeah. Yeah, nah. We're easy to play against, bro. So man's not trying to see Spurs. So hopefully Frankfurt smoke Spurs. And then hopefully Frankfurt get beat as well, because I'm not really trying to play Frankfurt if we get through. So
but Frankfurt, didn't they sold my man to City, innit? Didn't he play for Frankfurt? Am I going mad?
Yes, I mean,
yeah. So they've kind of lost a talisman in a way, like. Yeah,
but they've still got players though. You know what I mean? So
ideally, who do you want to play in the final then?
Not Frankfurt, blood. Whoever it is. But I think Betis are still in the tournament, and Anthony's there balling out.
Can he play in the final can he play in the final?
I hope not, because he'll score. You know the ones there. Like, that's how it works.
He'll definitely score against you, man. 1,000,000% score against you.
So I hope not. Do you know what I mean?
And he'll celebrate.
Yeah, of course. I mean, so he can't play. So yeah, cool. Oh no, they're in the conference. It's Bilbao. Sorry. Oh, so yeah, Bilbao. No, but we have to beat Bilbao. Bilbao's on our side.
There's 8 teams left in it. 8 teams.
Yeah, there is. But so I don't know who.
Let me see who's left in this. I'll see it on. So
yeah, you lot get the lights up, people.
Let me check. All right, so Lazio against Glimp.
Okay, so yeah,
Man United, Lyon, Frankfurt, Tottenham, Atletico, Rangers.
Ooh, Rangers, bro. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Bilbao are playing Rangers, and bro, Bilbao, a tough team, but bro, Rangers. I think they drew their first leg or something. So
you might really want Lazio. You want Lazio in the final.
Yeah, 100% in the ideal world, or like, bro, even Bodo Glimt, blood. Anyone that's not Bilbao. We have to play Bilbao, but I wouldn't have wanted to play Bilbao anyway. And then Frankfurt, you know what I mean? And would I rather play Frankfurt or Spurs? I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's weird because in my head I'm like, yo, we can beat Spurs. Yeah, it's a final. They bottle it. You know them ones, but they beat us 3 times already. So I shouldn't have no confidence to play Spurs. Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm looking at who plays who. Yeah, 1-1, 2-0. Yeah, so Tottenham play. Tottenham play Frankfurt. Yeah, it's 1-1. Tottenham can win that though. Glimp beating Lazio 2-0.
Bro, they're doing well, blood. I don't understand, but they are.
Okay, and then your side is 2-2. So your side, Rants and Rangers, Atletico is 0-0.
Yeah.
So it's all to be fair, but it's all to play for tonight for everyone apart from Lazio. Lazio got to do a madness, but everyone else is you win this game and you're through.
That's it. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. United just need to do their job today, and then do you know what I'm saying? We go from there, people. But yeah, bro, man's not confident. But yeah, the watch along's coming up anyway, guys. So man's gonna redirect to there, man. Like, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure you run up the likes. What you telling me? You got anything that you wanna let them know is coming up, bro?
Just a pod, man. Listen to Free Shots Tequila podcast. Myself, Taser Black, out every Friday on all streaming platforms and on YouTube on Sundays and Tuesdays. And also we do a live at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday on YouTube, so look into that. So yeah.
That's it. Big up, people. You already know what time it is. Obviously, the link to Marv's channel is in the title as usual. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Run up the lights, people. Man's gonna redirect to the watch along, and I'll see you guys back here